Hello and welcome to the GBHL podcast. You're here with your host GBHL Jamie.
And GBHL Harry.
And we are doing a little Road to Ardacon special.
Woohoo!
We'll try to keep it reasonably brief because it's getting quite late. But we're going to just give a rundown of the tournaments at Ardacon. I'm going to explain Chaos in Order for those who don't know it and haven't been to the DCHL website. I'll give a rundown of what's happening on the weekend. So, the event kicks off Friday the 21st of October. Put my holiday request in yesterday for that.
For the Friday.
I remembered that, and the Monday to get some
every
time.
I think the Monday at least, yeah. What's that? Yeah, so what time are we kicking off Friday evening?
So Friday, it's quite a late start. It's 7 o'clock, the Chaos in Order registration, and then Chaos in Order starts after that. Chaos in Order is a single game that lasts quite a long time. It lasts 2.5 hours. Okay. So the way Chaos in Order works is that it's typically, I think it was 4 players to a table, 4v4. You bring a 400 point force, so 400 points, and there are there's a deck of objectives that you can get. You need to track your VPs throughout the game because you'll score VPs near enough every turn. Yeah. So I've managed to find my copy of the objectives from Chaos in Order in Nova. Thank you. Yes. Although I'm showing you these, I should keep them secret, keep them safe. Plan. Imagine a pillow just fell off, scared the life out of me. I thought it was a cat. God.
Jimmy has wild cats in his
professionalism. I just had a domination setup, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, numbered before the game. Typically it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5's in the centre, and at the start of your turn, I think you draw 2 cards, or draw 3 cards, discard 1 back to the hand, back to the pile. Right. Yeah. So you'll have 2 cards in your hand, and they'll have some objectives on them. So in here, I've drawn hold objective 2 and hold objective 5. So if I started on objective 2, at the end of the turn, if I'm controlling it, so I've got more models than anyone else within 3 inches, I cash that in, score 3 VPs, or score a VP.
Awesome. Okay.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there, and there's 1 of each. And then there are some special rules, some special objectives, which I'll go through what I've got here. And again, these are cashed in. And they are symbolised as only one of a kind in there, because there's a ring symbol on them. So, the one I just picked up is Worm Tongue. Score 1 VP if by the end of the turn, you only wound models owned by a player whose models you did not wound in the previous turn. A little bit of bookkeeping on that one.
Yes, I think so. Wowee.
So it's like, basically that's like, we'll ally this turn. I won't kill you, don't worry. Next turn.
Yeah, I'm with
But if you only kill models, so you'd be targeting your entire force against them.
Yes, against that one person.
So that's Worm Tongue. There's quite a lot, there's what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 more, so buckle up. King of Ardor. Score D3 plus 3 victory points if you control every objective marker on the table at the end of your turn. Discard that one, you're not going to do it.
Demo's D3 plus 3. You get 6 VPs?
Yeah, but you can also get 4.
Yeah, okay.
And you have to split your army onto all 5 points.
Heavily so.
So typically King of Ardor just gets put back in the discard pile. Do you want to take one for the next one?
Yeah, sure.
Law Master. Score 1 victory point if you successfully cast a magic spell during your turn and it was not resisted.
Easy enough if you've got a
Easy
wizard.
enough if you've got a Gladriel.
But if you've not got one...
If you, there was a rule, if you can't physically complete it, complete the objective, you can put that one back in and draw another. Okay. It's not fair to penalise you that you don't have an aspect in your army.
Okay, how much do you think the crown would work on that one? Don't want to necessarily give too many people
the ideas. Friend will.
Yeah.
He has cast it, and it's not been resisted. I managed to cast this one because I cast Blinding Light.
Ah, hoorah!
I cast a spell that was not resisted. Yeah. Woohoo!
Or dismay, I suppose, same thing.
Same thing.
Groovy. Okay, on here. Deadly Shot. Score 1 victory point for if your models killed 1 enemy model with a shooting attack. If you killed 3 or more enemy models with a shooting attack, you score D3 victory points instead.
So handy for shooting armies.
Yep.
Let none survive. Score 1 victory point if one of your models killed an enemy model during the fighting phase. If you kill 3 models, you score D3 instead. So the fighting version of Deadly Shot.
Yeah, that's cool. Bane of Kings. Score D3 victory points at the end of the turn if an opponent's general has been removed as a casualty during this turn. Cool.
Harbinger of Evil. Score 1 victory point if your opponent failed a courage test during this turn. If an opponent failed 3 or more, score D3.
So with these objectives, do you keep them to yourself?
Keep it to yourself. So let's say this is the deck here. I draw up to 3 cards. I look at them. I go, oh, I can't do that King of Arda. Put that back.
Who's to prove that then? In a way, if you're not shown to anyone, say if it's just 3 you don't really like, and you could just say.
Well, you can only discard 1 back.
Yes, but say you've just.
Let's say I've got the cast a spell and I've got a spellcaster in my army. You show it face up.
I'm with you.
Right, so I can't do this one.
Yes.
Then everyone gets the information that no one else is going to try and cast a spell. You can draw another one.
Right, okay, just so you don't get no sneakies.
Yeah,
okay.
so I can't do that, can't do that, can't do that.
Yeah, well that's my fault. Okay. Troll Cleaver, score 1 victory point. 1 victory point of if you have killed a monster or monstrous mount this turn. Score D3 if you've killed 3 monsters or monstrous mounts instead. Unless you're playing a spider army.
They're not monsters.
No, monster. Wow, that's tough.
That's 3 cave trolls.
At 400 points, you're laughing.
No, so you probably have to discard that one unless there's that 1 monster on the board, then you can't free discard it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Next, Flame of the West, score D3 victory points if you control at least 2 objective markers and at least twice as many objective markers as your opponents control at the end of the turn. Not a bad one. So if you control 2, everyone else controls 1. You're Flame of the West and can get D3.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. For Glory, score 1 victory points. One of your heroes had a fight phase with no other friendly models against an opposing hero.
Yep.
One of your
so your hero fights another hero.
One of yours had a fight phase.
Yeah, so your hero's fought against another hero and you've not had supporting models or other models in that fight.
Oh, sorry.
So for Glory!
Yeah,
charging hero by himself.
So he must not be swayed. Oh, that's cool then. I like that one. So all hero works well for that one.
So these just cycle through. So let's say once you've hit the last of the draw deck, you've obviously got a full discard pile.
Yeah.
You just shuffle up again and start it.
Ooh, we should have a practice night of Chaos and Arda.
Yeah, could do.
That'd be good.
Definitely.
Good to do.
You're good for the channel now. I've actually dug these out as well.
Yes.
To play a game.
Live Folsom.
Okay. So that's Chaos and Arda. The winner of the event is the person who scores the most victory points out of all of the games played at the time.
Cool.
So it's you and 3 others around the table, typically, or you and 2 others, depending on how many's playing and what it breaks down best into. And it's just a VP chase. You've got to score as many VPs as possible.
Okay.
When you roll D3s, just roll 5s and 6. You do pretty well.
Yeah, and then obviously thinking again of army composition, because I've had a few thoughts of just keeping things simple, go quite basic with certain things. Yeah. But straight away there, you need the full array. You need shooting, you need
definitely
magic.
need shooting. A single caster is pretty useful, just for that one time you get that spell.
We joked on the way back from the tournament saying that the double white wizard, Gandalf and Saruman, which would be cool, but then straight away shooting one comes up.
You can't do it.
Objective count winning, it's tough with 2.
Yeah.
So maybe not the white wizards.
Maybe not the white wizards for that one.
I think this, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think all the events across the weekend are optional.
Yes.
So don't feel if you come into the weekend you want to save your strength for one or the other. Yes. Yeah. You can sit and look. Now I've got the ideas. I'm now far more tempted. I didn't know I was going to just opt out of the Chaos and Arda just to enjoy the social side of being at the event, but it does sound pretty fun actually.
It is quite fun, and basically the 4 of you on the table, you make alliances and you break alliances. It's a very fun way to play the game.
Yeah.
Because you can get wiped out. I think the game end conditions in America was when 1 person reaches 25%, but we didn't like that because when 1 person gets picked on by 2 people, they very quickly drop off and the game end can end suddenly, and you actually don't want the game to end because you want to all score as many VPs as possible.
Yeah, of course you do. Yeah. Good to know. Okay, that sounds cool.
It's a clever way to, if someone's getting too many high VPs and you might not want them to win the event, you go, right, courage tests, hero ain't taking it. Troops, let's go, that's 25% ourselves.
I'm with you, yeah, okay.
Just to cap someone.
Sneaky.
Then, so that's Friday night, that goes on till 10:30, and then we have the award ceremony for Chaos in Arda. And on the Saturday...
So it's a late finish on the Friday.
Late finish on the Friday, yeah. On the Saturday, it is the start of the Grand Tournament. Running, it's a bit of an endurance one. So the hall opens at 9, but the Grand Tournament can't start until 12. I think there's something...
Yeah,
I remember James told me, I can't remember why though, exactly. But we're starting at 1 o'clock, game 1.
So you still then could get there a little later if you've had a heavy night on the Friday.
Have a lie in, chill out a bit.
Save your strength.
Yeah, save your strength. And the game 5 of 6 ends at 10:30. So again, another late night finish.
So 5. Wow, I tend to say 5 games of hour and a half.
in a day.
What's the gap between the two? Half an hour again?
You get half an hour. Yeah, half an hour break.
That's a good break because I think it's
Yeah.
needed. Is there any lunch in that?
There's no lunch. It's just
plough through.
Bring a lunch. Bring a lunch
Yes,
and maybe
and some Red Bull.
coffee and some stuff. Yeah.
Endurance. 5 games. How are the scenarios working? Do we know?
I believe from hearsay, I've not heard it from James, so it's not gospel. I believe it's the ones from the book, maybe, and being rolled for on the day. But honestly, I don't know if I've got this gospel for that one.
Yeah, we'll see on that. And I think James was looking to do something a bit more. I know he's obviously got a lot on. He's in London at the moment.
I'm not sure.
So he's at some musical type thing.
Oh, very nice.
It's obviously totally out of context because I don't when this video's coming out.
I think this video one's going out probably quite quickly.
Okay.
So then that's day 2 of the convention.
Yes. And we go out
Grand
on a
Thomas.
Saturday night.
Go on Saturday night somewhere, get absolutely smashed. Sunday the 23rd, game 6 starts at 10:30.
So it's just the one game.
One game 6.
So go out if you've got nothing to play for.
Yeah, the Grand Championship round. This is.
Oh, that's a tense
Final
morning round, that isn't it?
10:30, finish at 12. The final reckoning, when all the scores come in, you sit down, wait for the results, and the award ceremony is at 12:30 for that one.
Yeah.
So you'll know who the winners are at 12:30 on Sunday.
So if you're at the running, make sure you at least come in for 12:30 to see who's awarded it.
And then there's a break, and the doubles event starts at 2:00. So
Awesome.
very quickly, just bam, straight into doubles this time.
That's
That is obviously you and your partner, 350 points each, double dragon territory, everybody.
it. Yeah.
We're bridging the gap between Wanderers and Team Knots.
Oh yeah, you
Like
did.
Romeo and Juliet.
So just to clarify that, it's 350 points per player. You have to go from one faction, what's it called?
One faction.
One place, yeah. You
Yeah.
both can go from the same faction.
So
Obviously you kind of duplicates.
yes,
Yeah,
duplicates.
that's the word. So no double legless or anything like that.
No.
And the 3 scenarios to play?
Game 1, domination, strong for double dragon. Game 2,
Submarine!
hold ground,
Ooh.
strong for double dragon. Game 3, Lords of Battle, very strong for double dragon, legitimately strong for double dragon, as long as we don't play all hero.
Yeah. And blade and more blades, stuff like that.
The games for doubles are 2 hours long.
They're not 700, that's probably fair, 700 points.
Yeah, 2 hours long, so plenty of time. It's much more relaxed. There's 2 of you. You can chill out.
Yeah.
Drink away your sorrows of losing when Team Knots lose the GT. They can drink during doubles. Get it out there.
That's it.
See if they bite. And then award ceremony at 9:30, and then goodbyes.
It's still quite a heavy duty Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, long day.
No, I think
Still from 10:30 till 9:30. Just shy of 12 hours of getting in.
Yeah, if you intend to compete in the Grand Tournament, I'd say take it easy in the doubles. Have a laugh with it. I think everyone should be on wind down point by that. We're going to have an awesome weekend.
Yeah.
It's going to be quite draining if you want to heavily compete to all 3. I know I most certainly won't be.
No, competing in the GT.
Yes.
Got a place in that one because that's counting towards the league and the ETC scores.
And just for the sake
Just
of
for
us
the
beating down
for
those
the
Knots
pride.
boys.
For the pride. Had confirmation from Damien that the t-shirts will be ready in time.
Alright, t-shirts, dice,
Polo, dice.
tattoos, what else you got?
Tattoos, yeah.
Yeah, we've got
Wanderers
WW on our own.
W. Whitwer.
Walter White.
Whitwer. Wanderers in the Wild, Whitwer. But yeah, so that's the road to Ardacon. Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. I say go out on the Sunday, but I think everyone's gonna be so pooped from the weekend.
Yeah.
I know some boys are doing it, aren't they?
Yeah, I've got the Monday off, so I might join them. But Sunday, I believe it's James Long's birthday on the Sunday.
Yeah, I think so.
We need to say, it's Clarky's birthday tomorrow. It's
Oh, is it?
Not tomorrow. The plans is
Maybe that's why he's in London.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy birthday for
if we,
probably past
yeah.
birthday.
If you've got the time to watch this as well,
yeah.
James.
if you find it says Ardacon, he'll watch it. Yeah, so I think if I've got the Monday off, I might go out, but there's not many places in Manchester on a Sunday, to be honest, lads.
But the crew's out. So
Yeah.
you win. But no, it's too. You go.
Saturday nights, Friday and Saturday night are party nights, but they're important. Not getting too drunk nights.
God, no, I know. I know. And it's. half my girlfriend works in a school, so it's half term that week, and as I'm not going to be around the week, I feel I need to be there for the week, so I'm going to have time off. I can't really then be hangover as well.
No.
I get double books.
Yeah.
But it is going to be an awesome weekend.
Can't wait.
There's like 150 plus players.
Yeah.
There's at least 30 spectators. There is...
Which leads an interesting thing, sorry, with that many players for the World Team Championship, unlike the Epping event that had 32 players in 8 rounds, this has got more players than it's not got enough rounds for the amount of players.
Oh yeah, so you think there's going to be a few people on 6 rounds?
So, if it is sort of, let's call it 120, because that makes my maths a bit easier.
Yeah, sure.
There's 6 rounds, right? 6 rounds. So round 1, 60. Round 2, 30. Round 3, 15. Round 4,
7.5,
7.5. Call it 8 for math's sake. Round 5, 4. Round 6, 2. So, but after round 6, there'll be 2 people on 4 wins. There might be one if that 7 goes down to that 7.5 goes down to a 7.
Yes, it could be.
So there could be one.
I know
but the likelihood of it is not.
There's likely there'll be. I think there will be 2 people on 6,
Yeah.
and also could be 2 people from the same team.
Yeah,
because you've got people avoiding.
that skews it as well. So yeah, you could have more than that because
you could have 2 from Wanderers, 2 from
you could technically have 8.
Yeah, of course.
On all 6 because they just keep winning their games. All 6 win their games.
So that screams the importance of VPs, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I believe is it VP difference? Is it in here? GTS scoring. Tournament points, wins worth 2, a draws worth 1, a loss is worth 0. Victory point difference is the tiebreaker. So scoring big and denying VPs would be more important.
Yeah, well.
2 draws equals a win. Not in this tournament. Can't draw in this one.
No, you might be lucky to get top 10 if you get 4 wins, 2 draws.
Yeah.
But that's 2 games you're going to be
wins.
drawing on VPs.
Yeah.
Where you're not either maximised. You're not losing, but you're not maximised.
5 wins and a draw would probably see you right.
Top 5.
You'd be up there, yeah. And with that many people, it'd be decent.
Oh, actually, top 10 score, you'd still be getting a good 90
good
league
89 or something, 80. Well, if there's more than 100 people, the difference between each thing is 0.8 or something. So it's like 4th place would have like 89.2.
Would it not be up from 100, so if you got...
Well, no, because you do it from 90.
You always have to do...
Well, look, if you did it from 100, you'd actually be earning more as 4th than...
Oh, yeah, okay.
If it's 0.8, you'd be on like 97 by that point. So you do it from 90.
Oh, that's fair. Potentially get a lot of points.
But 4th place is as good as 3rd place when it's that many people. Even 5th place.
But if it's top 3 that's the podium, they get the prizes.
Yeah, it's true. Get that cloak.
Oh, who's going to get the Sam Jeffrey award, I wonder?
I'll take it. I'll have it for this one. I'll take it now. I'll take it now.
Oh, that would do your standings very good.
Yes, it would. That's what I'm hoping for this one, is to boost myself up.
Oh, no.
Lingering on a 77 is my 4th.
Yeah, the same, man. 77 as well for my 4th. Get it in the 82s, it needs to be done. So it's going to be good. We are looking forward to it. List writing has been happening for a while. It's getting the balance, isn't it?
It's not been happening though. I think Epping's been writing.
Yeah. We had a bit of a discussion on our way back, didn't we, about certain things to go in, trying to think of what others would take and what will do you the best and stand your best stead for 6 games.
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it?
It's very tough.
Really tough. Not quite knowing, because you got a lot of people that aren't...
All the Polish don't know what they're going to do.
The Americans.
Wild cards,
yeah. Got people from all over Europe coming and say people different to what we know from our league.
Yeah. Well, that shows in the Nova Open, like when Dan did the list review, he was like, Jamie's list beats this, Jamie's list beats this, Jamie's list beats this. So my list was technically, in Dan's opinion, the best in the British matter. Because we're fighting Americans, it wasn't the best in America.
Yeah, so it all shakes it up, doesn't it?
Crazy clash of metas.
Yes, that's tough.
It'll be tough.
It is.
It's going to be great though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, and it's our home turf as well, so we've got to defend Manchester.
Defend it.
That's it.
Yeah. I'll close it there though. As ever guys, be sure to comment, like, share and subscribe.
Support the Hobbit hosts in the links below.
Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
Support your Hobbit hobby.
And happy strategy battle gaming everyone.